Alright, welcome back everybody. This video is going to be another breakdown, but before we jump into the video, I want to thank everybody first of all for checking out our videos, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification button to get more videos just like this. I plan on doing a bunch of stuff in 2020, including more breakdowns of my fights, my jiu-jitsu tournaments, as well as showing techniques that I like to use in jiu-jitsu, MMA, as well as some of the workouts that I do. So stay tuned, and thank you guys for watching. Alright, so in this video it is myself against Zack Schroeder. It is at Valhalla Combat, and it is for the BJJ in the Cage 145-pound championship. We come out in the center of the cage, we shake hands. I'm a little intense, I'm ready. I've been wanting to go against Zack and compete against him for quite a while. Alright, we come out, no touch. And quick ankle pick by Zack. Perfect. That was such a beautiful technique. We're going to break that down just real quick here. Boom. Nice takedown. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause right here. He drops levels, touches my shoulder and my ankle at the same time. Push me against the cage at the same time. He's switching hands. Now he's going to pull my leg up onto his shoulder, onto his left shoulder. His right hand's going to come around and grab my head, which is a great, beautiful technique by Zack. Boom. Now what he's going to do is he's going to take his right leg and he's going to step backward. As he steps backward, he's going to sprawl both his legs out and fall straight to his belly. It's just a beautiful technique right here. Steps and spins, sprawls. Now I'm in a bit of trouble here. He's got my head and my legs still locked up. As I start fighting the hands, get my head free, he starts walking away toward my head. I'm trying to get my knee in and use my arms to push him away. Trying to get that foot around his back, so if I do sneak on my leg. But again, good side control, good heavy top pressure by him. Luckily I sneak in and get back to full guard. Good technique that I will show. Bottom leg, basically just getting that back into position.
You got 10 minutes, patient.
Here I'm controlling the back of the bicep, the back of the head. Got my guard locked, and he's staying tight and heavy here. I remember him kind of breathing heavy, going for a triangle. It doesn't let me. I'm trying to push that arm, pull the arm back in, so now he can't pass. What you see here now, if you see my legs, it is in kind of a body triangle. And I'm basically just doing that because I'm trying to get him, I want him to posture up. Once I feel him posture up enough, I try to open those legs, get him in a threatening position here.
Triangle.
Trying to pull down and lock that, but as I let go, he steps right over and gets a good pass. Just beautiful technique. We're going to break that down again.
Lock up that half guard.
Here, I'm pushing on the elbow, my left hand on his right elbow. I got that triangle. I feel like he's kind of sitting up just enough, and right when I feel enough pressure of him leaning off my chest, I'm going to let go with my legs and bring him up and push that arm through my leg as I bring it over the head. Or sorry, over the shoulder, across the head. Here, and I lock right here. Now we have our legs crossed in a threatening position. He steps up, trying to keep a good base. I pull that arm just so I'm trying to keep him in close. Grab my shin, try to lock my triangle down as deep as possible again. He's broad, this guy. He was really tough and really strong too, but a good broad and good base. He's slipping out here. Now, right now, like, oh, you see this right here? He's got that knee up already, and he's ready. Boom. I try to grab the ankle to pull it back through, but he's already passed. He's got good pressure right here. He's holding down my left or my right shoulder, passing to the left. Perfect. Right here. At this point now, I just have to let go and work that half guard and make sure he does not pass into side control or a full mount. Here he's kind of grapevining my one leg. I've got his leg stuck. So here I reach over the head. I go for an Ezekiel choke, kind of a no-gi Ezekiel choke. Again, this is just trying to get him to leave pressure off my chest and kind of sit up so I can get back to a full guard, or kind of maybe even scramble up to my feet. That's always my kind of goal, is to create that space to get back to a full guard if I can't sweep. Especially a good wrestler, a shorter guy like this, it's really hard. So again, you see me pushing that knee down, trying to just get any way I can get my legs back around his body.
Let's work back to full guard, Ryan. Come on.
He's very heavy. I remember though he's breathing heavy as well though. So not only was he being top heavy, but also, you know, he was working. So that was making him breathe really, really heavy. Here again, just trying to, you know, pull his head down like I want him to be down there, so he kind of sits back up. We got a lockdown on the leg. Got an underhook, but on the same side of an underhook, he's got that head control. So I'm trying to reach up, trying to push him, but he's just staying really, really heavy. Keep working. And I'm always just trying to jockey for some kind of position, move my legs, move my hands, trying to let go, maybe let him just sit up. Now here trying to push on his face.
Work that left hand inside, yep.
Corner says I have about 6 minutes left here. Pushing that knee, trying to think about maybe if I can get back to a full guard, working anything, pushing him away, trying to get him to create space, because he was really, really good at not giving me space here. Catch the wrist, go over the arm, get the Kimura. I'm sitting on my elbow, trying to rip it out, but I could tell that he was heavy, and I didn't feel like I was strong enough to get it out because he had dug that arm so deep into his legs. Now again, here pushing that thigh, he's trying to sit heavy, got me sprawled out, or got himself sprawled out and kind of putting a lot of pressure on both of my hips and my shoulders. Here he's working a really, really tight shoulder pressure against the cage. But I'm just trying to get that arm under so I can roll him. Can't roll him. Go into maybe arm triangle position, but again, I scramble, try to get out of that.
6 minutes, Ryan.
Sitting against the cage, trying to do anything I can here. I remember at some point I did grab the cage, unfortunately. I don't know if that's against the rules here at the BJJ in the cage, but it is against the rules in MMA. So a little dirty tactics by myself, but that's just kind of the way it is. Unfortunately, sometimes you got to cheat to win. No, I'm just kidding. It's when you're in there, you're just trying to get your head off that cage, and it's uncomfortable, and it's just kind of a natural instinct. And a lot of people say it's cheating, but you know, when you're getting taken down or you're getting your head grinded against it like your cheese grater, it's a little easier to stick your toes in there, pull your hands to pull your head away from it. And it's just part of jiu-jitsu, I think. Especially if you're going to be in a cage, you know. They didn't say we couldn't grab the cage. There it is, grabbing the cage. I remember doing that, see. Just to try to get my head away. When I do get away from him, though, see, I do start shrimping and trying to push that arm in again. Was working a lot of triangles before this, and I felt like I could finish him in a triangle before this as well. So you can see a lot I'm trying to either push that arm or pull that arm. And that way I can just get a good grip of it. Here again, pushing off the cage here, pushing off the cage, just not fingers in, pushing off the pad, pushing off with my feet. Just trying to create separation here. I'm setting up what looks like another Ezekiel. Pushing away, shrimp. He reaches under, triangle locked up, grabbing the shin, pull it under, he steps up, reaching under the leg, pulling down hard, squeezing the knees. And he taps. Nice, good. He did a lot of great things in that fight, staying heavy. But again, I was just trying to create that pressure, or that space to get away from that pressure and make him make a mistake. And luckily he did make that mistake reaching under, and I was able to capitalize fast enough to lock my legs together. It was a great match. Here they are, announcing me as the winner. This is the chalet here, if you can see it. I'll have a picture at the very end for everybody to see. So it was good. It was fun to win a trophy or something cool like that. I have a little bit of a souvenir. I like the breakdown, pushing away with the right arm, reaching over the head with the left, pushing the right forearm into his throat and face, trying to get him to just make any kind of space possible. Again, I want him to posture up so I can start working and moving my hips away from him. As he postures up, right leg on the ground, push away. He reaches under with his left. I catch, triangle, pull my shin down. He starts standing up, trying to stack me. He breaks back down, pinching my knees, pulling under the arm or under the leg. Hand reaches up and sprawls out. We get the tap.
Yeah!
Here we are at the end.
Thank you guys, all my training partners, Imperial. Check out the podcast. Wow, look at me now. Thank you guys.
For those of you who do not know, I do have a podcast called Wow, Look at Me Now. You can find us on YouTube as well as Facebook and Instagram at Wow, Look at Me Now. Thank you guys for tuning into our video. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification button for more videos.